Let me.
All right, GC37. You guys are.
All right, welcome to the Super Sport Talk Show. Now, today, what we're going to be talking about is a list of things that have been happening over the past fucking. Okay, GC, stop fucking Shreki. GC, stop. Okay,
I'm not.
put your wiener away.
I'm not.
Anyways,
Okay.
As I was talking, so what we're going to be talking about is most of the things that have been happening at the beginning of the season, as well as transfer drama, past season, how we feel about everything. Pretty much the gist. All right. First off, I like to talk about recent. We did a little bit of recency regarding the fact that the Ferran Torres.
Bro, oh my god.
You already fucked up.
Ferran Torres.
Bro.
Drama between him and PSG and Barcelona. Now, what you guys have to, what's been happening is basically there's been uncertainty whether or not Ferran Torres is going to leave the club because of the way he's being treated at Barca. Because he wants to be treated good at Barcelona.
But
there's a bit of an issue with playtime.
Bro,
it's because the Barca have signed a new star.
Talk show or is this the Zummy show?
I'm sorry, I was gonna say something, but I guess not.
I'm gonna reel you guys in.
Go ahead and say it.
Recently, Barca have signed what's his name? Vlahovic, new striker from Juventus, and he's been getting play time more than Ferran Torres. So that's been going on.
Sorry, guys, he struggles with syllables.
Yeah. Anyways, the move has been considered. There has been many negotiations with the Ferran camp, and it's looking very likely that Ferran will go to PSG by next summer, because there has not been any rumors of a contract renewal at all with Barcelona. Now, GC
still has a year, right?
He has until the end of the season, I'm pretty sure. Is that right, GC?
Oh, I hope he doesn't leave. Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
It could. How do you think it's going to affect Barcelona if he does leave?
We're going to own? Good riddance. Okay, so...
Wait, so it's good riddance he leaves?
That's going to... No, because Stricky left. That's why I'm saying that. It's going to affect the depth because Ferran Torres is a good versatile player. He can play on either wing and striker, and he's not like the best of the best, but he's still good, and he can still fill in spots.
Yeah, PSG have been they've been recently building up some versatile ass attack with Dembele, Akaluche, Ferran Torres, Balogun. All of them can play striker, but they can also play left wing, right wing, cam. Most of them, except for Balogun.
If we lose Ferran, we're gonna have to sign someone because our depth at striker is literally Vlahovic, Anthony Gordon, but he plays winger mostly, and then we have two youngsters that don't have much experience. So we gotta fill in that in some way.
So you literally have to sign someone, or else you're not gonna have anybody with like the amount of striker experience as Ferran Torres, basically.
I could try to fix the situation by probably making him feel, because he said he wants Barcelona to treat him like he won him there, like amazing. So hopefully he does good, and he'll be happy with us and won't want to leave, renew his contract.
Yeah. Anyways, on to our next bit. The match days recently, with everybody's performance being in mind. So, who have you okay, I want to ask you this. Who do you think has been doing the absolute worst out of everybody?
The absolute worst.
Yes.
Probably Liverpool lost 1-0 to Newcastle. That's pretty bad.
Yeah, especially recently, they were predicted to win the Champions League, but now it's not looking so likely.
Everybody's saying that they fell off really hard and they look like they're not going to win a Premier League.
Yeah,
They're not gonna
especially
contend for it.
recently. Honestly, the defense has been lacking, and as well as the attack has not been able to score much. So that's really contributing to the losses. Honestly, the form all around is just bad. There's some moments where they're turning into heroes, but overall it's just a pure disaster class from Liverpool.
And talking about form, Barcelona won both games by what? How many goals? By 3-2 goals.
No, I'm pretty sure they have what's it called? One of them they won like at least by like 4, and the other one like 3, like 7 goals.
Yeah, see.
And then
How many did Barca concede to?
see, I have no clue. I'm pretty sure it was only like twice.
I think it was only. Yeah.
It was
Yeah,
twice.
they're looking really dangerous.
No, you know who's looking really dangerous in the Prem? Chelsea.
Who? Oh yeah,
They
Chelsea.
won both of their games by 3, and I'm pretty sure they only conceded like 2 goals as well. The first game they won 5-1 or 6-1. It was one of those, and then the next game they won 4-1. No, 4-2. And then did they play a third match yet?
We'll see. I don't know,
No,
but
their
we'll
next
see
match
if
is against.
they can.
No, they played against Brighton, and they won like what 4? Yeah, like 4-1, 5-1, somewhere
We'll see if
around
they
there.
can keep the form. If they can keep the form good.
Yeah, against Arsenal. That's their next opponent.
That's,
Honestly,
that's the biggest thing.
yeah, it's gonna be like a big match for both. Not only for like Chelsea, but for Estevao especially. Because he's getting the starting. Yeah, you're getting the starting lineup. So
He got
he
his assist
proved
that
himself.
one game.
He has 2 goals and 1 assist right now.
2 goals. You see Anthony Gordon's debut?
Oh yeah, where he scored a goal.
He scored a
against
goal. Yeah, he
Valencia,
scored a goal in his
or-
debut.
Yeah.
He got subbed in. Scored a goal on his debut.
Oh yeah, he did score. Yeah, I think he scored. Oh, no, that was Rafinha. I thought he scored a brace.
He scored a brace, and then Anthony Gordon got subbed in for Rafinha. And he
Yeah,
scored his first goal.
That left side is dangerous.
And for the club, too.
That's his first goal for the club.
hmm
Oh yeah. I was gonna say something, but I forgot what I was gonna say because you started talking about Anthony Gordon. What's his name? Michael? No, not Michael. His name. What's his name? Oh, Kylian Mbappe. How do you feel? Yeah, how do you feel about his performances lately? We've talked about everyone but the big man himself, the man of the FIFA cover.
I say his performance has been pretty mid.
Pretty mid. He scored what?
Yeah,
like
pretty
2
mid.
goals, 1 goal in the past 2 matches.
Yeah, just the normal striker. That's what
Honestly,
you
it's
expect
a little
from
bit
him.
surprising for
He's
him,
not doing anything
especially.
else.
Especially since he's
Really?
supposed to be this like outstanding striker.
Yeah, he didn't really do anything outstanding, but it's just
Honestly, we got a Billy winner, what, 2 seasons ago? Oh, speaking of Arsenal, the Premier League winners, the defending champions, how do you feel they're going to perform this season?
they have a pretty good defense. How many goals have they conceded so far?
How many goals have they conceded? I'm pretty sure it's. I think they only conceded 1.
One in 2 games.
Yeah, I think the 2 matches that we've
Well,
been.
this time will tell, but we'll see how they do against Chelsea. Maybe that can tell us.
Yeah,
What do you guys think Vlahovic is going to do this season?
Vlahovic.
Yeah.
Vlahovic, I feel like
Interesting. Came in from free agent, free
I
signing.
think that he was not going to do as good for Barcelona as people think.
is it because I mean yeah, the league is a really different competition. So honestly, you can't really signing someone from the Serie A can lead to some unexpected results.
Serie A is not a good league.
Because it's not the Serie A is not talked about as much as the Liga or Premier League or the Bundesliga.
Barcelona used Vlahovic as a last-minute signing since they are having a striker crisis, and they couldn't sign Alvarez, and they were spending all
What
their
happened
time
to my
to do
internet?
that. And just join back.
Alright.
And Vlahovic has high wage demands, which is why he left Juventus, and they're broke. And he was willing to take a pay cut to play for his dream club, Barcelona. What does that guys tell you about him?
Oh yeah. What was I going to say? Oh yeah,
That'd be
Vlahovic
cool.
is going to need to step up if Ferran Torres does go to PSG. Because there's going to be no other strikers except Anthony Gordon.
Speaking of Barcelona, I feel like they have a good setup going, but I don't think they have the squad it takes to win a Champions League. They did poor this transfer window.
There should have been
They did
more.
they did 2 last-minute signings, and that's all they pretty much did all season. Didn't sign a new center back. Took forever to sign a striker.
Yeah, there has to be changes made this winter transfer window in order for them to actually succeed in achieving their goal.
How do you guys feel Mbappe and Yamal aren't like
Talked about.
doing what they normally do? Yeah, they're not being talked about because Mbappe didn't score in the first La Liga match day or assist, and Yamal, he looked decent. He got an assist, but he didn't. He failed to score, and he wasn't as flashy as we know him to be. I don't know what the Barca fan thinks about this.
I think
Real Madrid.
because what's going on with both
Bit of a
teams,
stinker, but
like Real Madrid, going on with Vinny Jr., he could leave to go to Arsenal. I think that's already ended. He's not.
there has been many instances of Mbappe like ghosting for like a week or two, and then him scoring a lot of goals when he comes when the next time he gets a chance.
I think they're gonna show up soon. Just a little couple games they might not show up.
They're definitely going to show up soon. And that rivalry between these two players will spark up, especially in the leading moments towards the El Clasico coming in October.
The El Clasico.
Who's the strongest team you guys think you've seen so far? I mean, I get we're just 2 seasons in. Everything's super.
There's a
early
couple
to talk
big
about.
teams that I think that, in my opinion, at the start of the season, we're going to do good.
It's not a match day. Oh, yeah, I want to talk to you guys about that. There's a few good games that I'm looking forward to the UCL. PSG versus Real Madrid. Mbappe finally plays against his old club for the first time in a Champions League.
Yeah.
And Barca Inter. Barca's looking to get revenge. And Barcelona Liverpool.
Oh, that's going to be a match to watch.
That's a good game.
Bro.
Yamal versus Rio Gamola, both stars.
Honestly, it hasn't been really.
Honestly, I feel like Engamoa. I'm shouting it right now. Engamoa is overrated, man.
Yeah,
I agree.
He's like been like.
Yes, there is a couple youngsters like Yamal, Lenacaro, Rio,
He got hyped
Eden
up
Gabriel,
just
all of them.
like recently, but he's not really doing anything for the squad at all.
Yeah, last season I think he did like a couple good times,
He gets a few
but
successful dribbles, but not enough to prove that he's really the youngster Liverpool needs.
I think
I have
the
a
only
hot
time.
take.
What's your hot take?
Say here first, Ricky.
Say what you want to say, Sharky.
Say what you want to say, Shirky. You were talking.
Oh,
I interrupted you.
Oh, there's a couple youngsters in the Prem, but recently there have been a new youngster called JG Gabriel, and I think people want to see him and Rio compete.
Honestly, you gotta give the kid some leeway. All right, the
Yeah.
United fans are already putting a lot of pressure on him as well. He's only 15. He still has a lot of time. And
Scored 23 goals, 20-something goals at U18 level,
I'm
15.
not expecting a insane amount of stats
Cool.
from him this
But I
season.
think at least a couple, at least.
I and I'm saying that out of fairness, there's a lot of pressure on JJ Gabriel that these guys are putting on him. Let's just let him be him. Let him do the talking, and we will discuss about him after that because I feel, he hasn't even played. The youngster hasn't even played a professional game yet.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I get why. He's 15.
Lamine Yamal or like
He's getting
Or
the big
Esteban.
games already, and he's only 15, and he's
We
the
can talk
youngest
about other
Premier League.
youngsters. Esteban.
If he debuts soon, he will be the youngest Premier League youngest Premier League youngster to play. The youngest Premier League player to
That's
ever
crazy
debut.
in the league.
And you
But
know
the
what's
Premier League.
crazy is that these Premier League are producing these gems because just last season that record was broken. Max Dowman introduces himself in the 25-26 season as the first or as the youngest player to debut in the Premier League. He was 15 as well. And if JJ Gabriel debuts now, he'll already beat Max Dowman's record that he holds. And I feel like we have this really good generation coming. We have Engamoa for Liverpool. We have Esteval. He's a bit on the older side, but we have Esteval for Chelsea. We have Dowman for Arsenal. JJ Gabriel for United. It already looks set up. And then the hot take I was going to say,
oh yeah.
I feel like Lamine Yamal is going to have a rocky season. I think Lamine Yamal, he's lost his form. He's going
I
to pick it
think
back up.
since the World
But
Cup,
yeah,
because
since
he
the
didn't
World
do good.
Cup, he didn't have an amazing World Cup. And, in this first La Liga game, he still looked the same. He was able to get an assist, which was actually pretty good. But, I'm not here to shit on Yamal entirely, but that game against Alshay, it's Alshay. He was able to get a good few dribbles. He got an assist. But, honestly, I didn't see enough from him. I didn't see the same Yamal that we all know in that game.
Yeah.
I feel like that's how beginning seasons usually are. Especially
So
with these top
everybody
players.
mark this on the talk show. I am saying that Yamal will have a rocky season. And that take may just be beaten easily. Yamal never fails to silence the criticism. But I'm saying right now, from the form I've seen Yamal in these last couple of months, he's not gonna have the best season as he did last season.
Yeah.
Is there any other topics you guys want to talk about? Because I have one.
Oh, what's your topic?
But I'll let you go first.
What is it?
Okay. Who is your guys' Ballon d'Or winner for 2026?
For
I got two options. Harry Kane.
Yeah, I think it's going to be Harry Kane.
Personally, if Harry Kane does not win the Ballon d'Or, it is a robbery.
Yeah. Olise, he just broke a Legends record, most assists, Pele.
If
just broke
scoring
that.
79 goals in one season does not win you a Ballon d'Or,
Beating Ronaldo
you
and
have
Messi.
officially lost the plot.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, 79 goals in one
Yeah, that's
season.
insane.
That is not a number to
80
play
goals.
about. He has scored almost 80 goals. When there are only two names I think of that haven't been able to do that lately.
Lamine Yamal. I mean, not Lamine Yamal. What the fuck? Lionel Messi
Oh,
and Cristiano Ronaldo.
Nice slip up, bro.
yeah.
No, because Lamine Yamal is talking about Lamine Yamal's.
Nah, you're just trying to say he's Messi, bro.
Bruh. Anyway, yeah, Harry Kane is definitely. I think for sure he's gonna win it because the Ballon d'Or is an individual award, not a team award, not anything like that. He's definitely gonna win it, no doubt in my mind. Do we have anything else we want to talk about regarding this season or predicted scores? Anything
I
like
want to
that?
talk about all the club. I want to make sure we get all the clubs talked about.
Yeah, Liverpool.
PSG are looking pretty good again still.
I know you
Yeah,
have one
They
shaky
did
game,
some
but
good signings at nearing the end. They signed Balogun, and they're looking to get Ferran maybe at the end of the season, unless
Oh yeah, we
someone
talked.
changes his
Yeah,
mind.
we did talk about the versatility. Wait, do you guys think they're gonna three-peat?
Okay,
maybe.
I think PSG will knock a couple of favorites to win it out, but I don't think PSG will actually be able to win. But last season I did think that PSG were not going to two-peat one at all. They looked terrible at the beginning of the season, but they proved me wrong. So, it's Luis Enrique. Anything can happen. PSG is able to flip that switch pretty quickly.
He is one of them top managers as of now, considering the fact that he won 2 Champions League.
And, Dembele in great form right now. Doué in great form right now. Akalushe's not looking bad. Balogun's looking great. He scored a brace on his debut for
Yes. Yeah, many clubs wanted to sign Balogun. I think he's going to be a great signing for them. Oh yeah,
Real
speaking
Madrid.
of,
Real Madrid have, I think,
Oh yeah,
a
Real Madrid.
couple stars. They signed Bernardo Silva, Dumfries, Konate.
I think
You know, we didn't see much of
slow.
them. We didn't see much of them in that first game.
Yeah.
Bernardo Silva didn't play at all. Rogers injured.
It
Dumfries got
looks like
subbed in.
Jose wants to start the youngster.
Oh,
Pitchurch.
Thiago Pitars, yeah.
Yeah.
You know, that's kind of a weird thing for me.
Starting
Personally,
Academy
I'm
kid.
not. I think Pitars is overrated. I don't think
Yeah.
he's even that good. And starting him in your first La Liga game to start the season off to give you the basic expectations of how season's going, they honestly should have started Bernardo Silva over him. They just signed the man.
I think they didn't even play their full, like, their best lineup at all.
Yeah, for
And
the
you know
first
what?
league.
I'm calling it right now. Real Madrid signed all these players, and I think it's not even going to help them. I think they have a chance to maybe win one trophy, but they're not winning the league. They're not winning the Champions League, and they might not even beat Barca in both the El Clasicos. Honestly, that's just my cruel. It's cruel, but it's the truth for me. All these signing, maybe Rodri will help, but Bernardo Silva, I don't think he's going to do anything. Dumfries, maybe.
Well,
Monde's looking not super great. I mean, he's already had kind of a bad debut.
Yeah.
Yeah, Diamante has not really been expected to play how he's been expected to play.
And you know, that first game was not super great for Real Madrid. I mean, they won 2-0. Bellingham scored both goals.
Yeah.
But
They
I don't think Real Madrid wasted a lot of opportunities. They should have been at least 5-0. But those two goals Bellingham scored, phenomenal. I think Bellingham is in that peak 23-24 form. And I think that because of the World Cup, not just because of this one game. I also think that because of the World Cup. Bellingham is looking great again.
Yeah, especially now that he actually gets to play cam and not center mid. I think he's going to perform well like he did the first season.
And you know, I was shitting on Real Madrid for their bad signings, and one of the bad signings, I think that they spent 100 million on him, 100 million plus. I don't think it was a good idea at all. And Yan Diomande is going to disappoint, and I'm telling you here right now, Diomande is going to disappoint this season. There's not a doubt in my mind.
He could have bought Olise, but
he is a great player for RB Leipzig, but he's not Real Madrid. He's not He's not built for the Real Madrid squad. He's not built for the Real Madrid tactics. He's not built for the Jose Mourinho tactic. He's not built for this team. He should have went to PSG.
yeah.
Jose Mourinho does have lots of work to do behind the scenes.
Yeah, a couple of stars, couple players.
I think Kylian Mbappe needs to pick up his form, and Yan Diomande needs to play at the level he was playing at.
And you know, I say this before, it's always early. We're barely the first game in the season. It's hard to make predictions right now. I'm just mixing up my preseason predictions with the first game of the first match day. And this is what I'm thinking. But there's still about 50, 60 games left and everybody, so.
Honestly, yeah. Especially with how people are. You never know if they're going to start popping off later on, like Dembele.
Talked about PSG, talked about Real Madrid, talked about Barca. Well, why don't y'all talk about Bayern?
Oh, yeah. No,
talk about Liverpool.
Bayern I said Bayern was going to be like one of the favorites to win.
They already got a good win against Stuttgart, and they haven't conceded a goal at all this season so far.
Oh,
except for against Dortmund, if you want to count that. But they already won the Super Cup. I think it's a professional match, so yeah, the Super Cup. It was quite dominant for Bayern, but Dortmund put in a fight.
Yeah, I think Bayern definitely will make it to the semifinals of the Champions League tops. Considering the fact, bro, Harry Kane is gonna pop off this season. I feel like he's gonna reach the amount of goals he did last time.
I think Michael Olise is going to go crazy this season. Michael Olise is one of those players I'm looking forward to right now.
Yeah,
I want to hear Shrek and GC, mainly GC, talk about Bayern because they've been silent. I'm doing most of the talking.
Oh, I didn't know.
Yeah, they're looking really dangerous because of Harry Kane's high goal talent is going to really carry them. Even if their
I
defense
think
is
I would say
poor,
will pop off
they
this
can still
season.
score lots of goals.
They do have 41-year-old or gotta be 41-year-old Neuer in the goal. I don't think that's a player they can trust.
yeah.
That's not. I think
I think they need a new goalkeeper.
I think if
You know,
Bayern wants
don't
to,
get me wrong. Neuer's impressive for his age. He was not that bad last season. He's 40.
but up to him.
I think Bayern could have done better with the goalie.
Yeah,
I think they need to sign someone.
I think
was
it's time for
future.
him to hang up the boots or hang up the gloves.
I mean, he is at the end of the season. His contract.
That's what
ends.
happened in the World Cup.
Yeah.
And it doesn't make sense to me because for Bayern, he was actually insane.
Yeah.
He wasn't great against PSG, of course, but yeah, Neuer's form is slipped every season so far. It's getting progressively worse. After this, I feel like if Bayern wants to win it all like they really do, which they've stated, they're gonna have to get a new goalkeeper. They're gonna have to get the new number
That
one.
defense still. Yeah.
Neuer's gonna
Yeah.
hold them back heavily.
Well spoken. Honestly, who are they going against? Man United. Who else?
You know, they actually kind of have a relatively easy schedule. They are
Um,
going against Manchester United. I can go check real quick. Man United. Yeah, we should talk about Man United after Bayern. Yeah, they don't really have those challenging teams. Their schedule's pretty easy. I mean, they have Bratislava,
I think Bayern. I think
St.
it's
Gillois,
have these easy. I think Bayern needs to compete with these good
I
teams.
think they're going to top the Champions League.
Feyenoord, Lille, Atletico.
Yeah.
That might be a match to watch.
Oh, Real Madrid. Okay, that is a game I forgot about. That is going to be
Oh.
interesting. I cannot wait to see Bayern Real Madrid
No
rematch.
Champions.
We do know that Real Madrid are probably going to want that revenge from what happened last season.
Yeah. But I think, this is like the time for Real Madrid to prove
But I
that
think that's gonna be a good
they
game.
need to prove
Both
that
teams.
If Real Madrid, mark my words, if Real Madrid actually pull off a win against PSG and Bayern, which I think they're going to lose against both of them, but
Yeah.
Real Madrid, if they actually win those, I think Real Madrid will win it all because
Yeah.
those are the two toughest opponents, in my opinion. And if they're able to beat those guys, the only way that they're going to lose is if they get unlucky.
Yeah, absolutely. Man United.
Man United has a bit of a hard schedule. They have PSG and Bayern, but everything else is relatively easy.
Yeah.
PSG on the first match day is a way to start a season, I guess.
And I think after that, it's the Manchester Derby.
Brian and Mbeumo, even in preseason, he has showed he's in good form. He scored on the first match day against Hull City.
People are expecting him to play so poorly, but I think they're
he's doing
decent.
good. Same thing as Bruno. I know you just
called
had
it. I called it as well. I'm throwing a lot of shots out there. I'm gambling on my aura. Carrick will get sacked this season, and if not, that means Man United is going to have to win the Premier League because there is no way that Man United is going to stay in good form. Once Man United gets in bad form, the staff is going to blame it all on Carrick, and he's out of there. And
That's
then
what
they're going to be
happened with
stuck
Emery.
like last season. Yep, they're going to be stuck like last season. And you know, it's unfortunate because Carrick actually is a decent manager.
Yeah, he played for the team and now managing them. Had a good season.
Man United, you don't know what to expect. Like one day they can play amazing, and then the
Man
next.
United, they're one of the most inconsistent teams out there. You don't know when they're going to play bad. You don't know when they're going to play good.
I think
it shows. With
I
every
think it
single match day,
shows
it shows.
what's going to happen against PSG and Man City. If they do good those games, then I think they have a future coming up.
I honestly think Man United's not going to make the UCL this season. I feel like they're going to underperform a little bit because Man United still does not have what they need to be good and solid and consistent. They are lacking a good defense. Most of their defenders are really overrated. Their midfield, they had a bad transfer window. Most of their players were getting stolen. I think Man United is going to get either 6th or 7th place, in my opinion. You know, it's a bit harsh, but
Yeah.
it's my honest opinion. You know, I don't think what they have what it takes to reach UCL football again.
I think their
they're gonna just
fullbacks.
be back in the Europa League.
I think their fullbacks are not that bad. Lewis Hall just went to United. But I think the one problem, the goalie's fine. I think it's just the center backs. The center backs, I think, is just the main problem.
And you know,
Maguire,
United's
he's
not
getting
going
up
to
to
have.
age.
The reason United didn't have a good summer is because they have no money. They were putting all their money into the new stadium, and that's going to be bad for them for the rest of the transfer windows as well. They're not going to get as much revenue.
I think the only way they could buy someone that's a star for the center back position is they have to sell someone this season. A big player, someone.
That player should
Make
be
that money back.
Maguire.
Yeah.
You know,
Maguire.
I mean, United fans
Or-
love him. United fans love him to death, and you know he could be clutch sometimes, but Maguire's getting old. He's not super consistent. He needs to get out of United, and it's sad because I know United's not going to sell him because, you know, he's a fan favorite.
I think Xerxes another player. There's rumors of him leaving.
Yeah,
Right
they
back
need to
up.
get Xerxes out of there soon. As well.
Midfielders,
They
I
need to
think
get
they're
a backup
not bad.
striker. That's good.
Defense, backup defense, I think.
Cunha, I think is going to go pretty good this season.
Bruno's had a good start. Two goals
Bruno
already.
has had a good start. He has had a good start.
Kobe Mainu, I think he could have a good start.
Mainu, yeah.
Tielemans, the new star, Aston Villa. Good.
Yeah, Tielemans, he's been.
And then the last one, Andre Santos, they stole from Chelsea. A lot.
Yeah, you know, this is why I don't think United's going to do good because they need a better midfield. And if you want a better midfield, I don't think Tielemans and Andre Santos are the way to go. Like, what are these signings? They're ridiculous in my opinion. Didn't even sign any backup striker. Didn't get rid of Xerxes. You know, it's just
I think
weird.
what they're trying to build this season is youngsters. I don't know. I think if they sell these big players, their backups are going to be around youngsters on our academy. Shane Lacey, Gabriel, all of them. Aiden Heaven. A lot. I think what Carrot is trying to do is build around youngsters and not try to build around these.
And I think it's a bad idea again because I'm not trying to shit and be a hater, but just look at Chelsea. They're doing the exact same thing and they're horrible.
Yeah, youngsters, all these young
They
players.
try to
But
build their whole team around being a youth squad and development. They try to be a
it's
development.
not going good. Esteval had
And it's
Esteval-
horrible because Chelsea last season it really showed. They went from
10th place.
being a Premier League contender to getting third
going
place
10th
to getting
place.
10th and having no competition. And it was all after they sacked
and it's
Enzo
not. They're not going to
Maresca.
get money.
Enzo
don't know.
Maresca was trying to change that system. He got fired because of it, and they went right down the hill. They went right down and crashed into those rocks.
I think Chelsea are also going to have a bad season.
I
know they signed Morgan
did
Rogers.
have some higher scoring games.
I think Morgan
against
Rogers,
Arsenal,
but
it's going to show whether or not Chelsea has it in them to be a Premier League contender, or they're going to stay the same.
yeah. What a teams. Liverpool, we
It's
talked about
one of those
Liverpool.
There's
Well,
no
enough of
other way to say it. But that game is going to prove everything.
Man United. Let's talk about. We talked about Liverpool. Let's talk about Chelsea. They're not really. Nobody's really talking about Chelsea. You know, there's nothing to talk about. To be honest, they're not in the Champions League. They're not in the Europa League. The only exciting thing I look forward to for watching Chelsea is I want to see how Xabi Alonso is going to turn around this club.
Yeah. Honestly, the first two games, I think he's been pretty decent.
Fantastic. You know,
Yeah.
they are looking attackingly solid. Pedro Neto's in amazing form. Joao Pedro is. You know, their right side's looking a bit wonky. You know, Rogers isn't really showing his price. And, you know, Esteval coming off the bench. Esteval, it's interesting because Esteval, he's like a mixture of like
Good and bad.
he's the most confusing player right there in my opinion because one minute he's getting absolutely destroyed by the left back and another minute he's getting past that left back and providing a crazy assist. But I think in the first match day he did horrific. It was terrible in my opinion. Esteval, he got an assist, but I think is very lucky. You know, it deflected off of him. He conveniently kicked it towards Joao Pedro, I think, and tapped it in. You know, it's just he literally failed that duel, and it's a shame that defender got so unlucky and it deflected off of him. But yeah, Esteval's been looking quite weird. I'm not gonna say he's bad, but I'm also not gonna say that he's good either. He still has a lot more to show.
Yeah, Esteval, honestly, I think Esteval needs some sort of like wake-up call or something to get out of confusing in order to be up there with Chelsea attackers. I think sometimes he drags him down, sometimes he doesn't.
It's unfortunate because he has that in him. He has the potential to be as great as Michael Olise and Yamal, his rivals, are being right now. It's just, for last season, he was looking insane, and his form really dropped off at the end. He only got 9 goals, and I think like 8 assists, I'm pretty sure. I'm not certain, but it was not super great.
Yeah.
But, it's a player that when you actually watch him, you can see the potential in him. You can see the potential in Esteval. He's not a terrible player at heart. He's just, there's something holding him back.
Do you think he has, like, do you think he's going to flourish under Xabi Alonso?
I think he's actually going to accelerate with Xabi Alonso. I think Xabi Alonso is a manager that completely fits Esteval's play style. And, all the Chelsea fans already stated that they're excited and they're happy to be under Xabi. They trust him. And I think that's what you need in a manager.
Absolutely, yeah. I agree.
And, that's something Real Madrid lacked, and they paid the price for it.
Yeah. Honestly, him going to Chelsea was a good move. I think Chelsea, if Chelsea stops trying to be a development club, I think they could be at least top 5 Premier League.
And it's Chelsea's one of the more unpredictable sides in the Premier League. In my opinion, they're either going to be in Europa League or Conference League, or they're going to be top 3. Yeah. There's no way they're going to be 4th or 5th. They're going to be either a Premier League contending side, or they're either going to be struggling to get Europa League, and they're barely going to reach that. It's going to be one of those two. It's not going to be in the middle. Morgan Rogers is looking like a disappointment. Again, it's only been 2 or 1 games in. But Morgan Rogers has been... He's gotten subbed out pretty early in both games so far. And
he's performed... Yeah. Good idea to sub him out. Honestly, I think Esteval... If Esteval keeps his form, I think he's going to start over Morgan Rogers every time.
Yeah.
However, but I don't know. It depends on the situation.
There's one more important thing to add on Chelsea. Really important. You can see the impact of Cucurella not being there. You can see it. They sold, dare I say, their best player. You can see the impact. You can notice that Cucurella's not there. Their defense has not been. Their defense is holding together. It's not crumbled. But
I think they always concede like 3 or 2
they're
goals.
getting a bit lucky, and they're just looking rocky right now. Their defense isn't super great.
They did sign
Sanchez. They need to get him the fuck out. He is like by far the worst Premier League goalkeeper I've ever seen.
Yeah, especially cannot see the life of it, bro.
Yeah, I mean, but to be fair, I'm talking about like past seasons. This season, he actually hasn't been looking that terrible yet. But there's gonna be that one FA Cup game where he absolutely just, bro, he's as bad as Onana, and he's overrated. Sanchez is terrible in my opinion.
Yeah, they're gonna need
This could just be my personal bias or whatever, bro. But Sanchez is horrific. Bro, GC's just listening to this shit, taking notes, bro. Sanchez is terrible. Terrible goalkeeper. Chelsea needs to get a new goalkeeper. All right, anyway. I want to talk about Arsenal.
Arsenal. We're talking about Arsenal. Do you know how many goals they've conceded? Because I said they only conceded 1.
I did not know that. It's classic Arsenal. Their defense is great. They don't score too many goals. They're set piece merchants. But, shit, I mean, it works for them. I don't think they're going to get far in the Champions League, to be honest. But I think they could win another Prem. They can go back-to-back. I think I'm confident in them. They look decent. They look pretty strong, despite not even signing that much people.
Yeah.
Signed what? Guimaraes and Solis?
Arteta really knows how to keep hold of his defense, especially in the recent days. You can see that. Honestly, I think if they got a stronger attacking side, they'd be the most play football.
Arteta, he definitely has the most unique play style, and that's why I think if they actually signed Vinny Jr., that would be like the waste of a transfer. Vinny would not fit in with that play style.
Yeah,
Not one bit.
absolutely. Yeah, defensive wise,
Vinny is a player that needs freedom, not rules.
Yeah, that's how it is with most. I think that's how it is with most players at Madrid.
Yeah,
I think that's how it kind of is. Freedom instead of just rules. Because under Xabi Alonso, rules did not work at all. They didn't like him. There was always drama going on in the locker room. Freedom is what Real Madrid players need. Do we have an international tournament this summer?
Unfortunately, no. We just have the Nations League.
Uh,
International is not something you could really predict at the beginning. International's funky because there's so much different things that could happen in the short period of time. So you could really only predict when it's like when you're 1 month away from the tournament or something.
yeah.
But yeah, Arsenal's looking pretty good. Guimaraes is showing he's an elite midfielder. He has a good signing in my opinion. The attack though, Arsenal's not looking so great on the attack. Their players' forms are dropping. I mean, the only two players I really noticed were Martinelli, and that's pretty much it. Gyökeres didn't look good. Havertz didn't look good. Saka actually looked good. Soles isn't looking great. Jesus hasn't even played yet.
Oh yeah. With Arsenal, they definitely have a chance.
Arsenal's definitely gonna get top 3 for sure.
Hello?
Now I want to talk about Man City as well.
Man City, I haven't really heard much from them.
This is going to be an interesting season for them. This is their first season without Pep Guardiola. This is going to be weird. I mean, but it's lucky. They're lucky.
I think
it's not going to impact. Yeah, I don't think Pep Guardiola missing. Like, this is going to sound crazy. Pep Guardiola missing is not going to make Man City bad. Because most of the players that were under Pep Guardiola are already gone. The only ones that are here from his age are Holland, Rico Lewis, and that's it. Those are really the only 2 people left. I might be missing someone. But those are the only 2 people left.
Yeah. I can't really predict how they're going to play. It's really...
No, they just signed Ellie Anderson for 115 million, I think. Expensive signing.
Yeah, I think Anderson's going to be decent. He's not going to play bad, but he's not super world class yet. I don't know. Man City's the most unpredictable team now, in my opinion. I have no idea how Man City's going to play.
Yeah, that's what I was going to talk about. Hold on. I was going to say something about what's his name? Holland. Do you think Holland's going to stay the same? Because I think
Pep Guardiola.
Yeah.
I feel like Pep Guardiola was holding Holland back. But
I think another player that I feel like hasn't gained that much shine for Man City, because back then he used to be a top player. Phil Foden, I think.
Foden showed that he's getting his form back last season, but then he just disappeared. Didn't get called up to the World Cup, so that was crucial.
Jack Grealish, I know he just came back from loan.
Yeah, they just sold him.
The rest, Jeremy, I think their attack's not that bad. Semenyo, I think Semenyo's gonna be a fit.
I feel like City's defense is progressively getting better and better.
Yeah, Guardiola and Ruben Diaz.
There's one crucial thing. They no longer have Rodri, and that is going to
that defensive. I don't know that defensive midfielder.
He was crucially needed.
I think they try to replace him with Ellie Anderson, but I think Ellie Anderson.
I don't think City's gonna win the Prem.
They could get top 3, but there's other like Champions League. I think quarterfinals.
I don't even. Yeah, I think they're either gonna get 3rd place or they're gonna be 4th or 5th.
I don't know about cup games. Cup games, I know.
You guys are gonna. I have a surprising top 3 team. I think, even though Chelsea showed that this doesn't work, I think Tottenham signings will help them, and they will.
Yeah, Tottenham have been doing.
Tottenham, I think, is going to pull a surprise.
I think top 5 by Tottenham.
And they're going to be top 3. And I think they're going to be in 3rd place. I think the titles belongs to either Arsenal or Chelsea, in my opinion, unless Chelsea does bad. You know, it's unpredictable right now, but I think
Yeah.
Arsenal's going to two-peat. But oh my God, guys! Once that Arsenal and Chelsea match happens, we need to talk about it. It's coming up.
Yeah.
It's literally in a few weeks. We're about to see Arsenal or Chelsea. Who's going to be on top? Looks like the
Right
Emirates are
now, the
running.
standings we remember are I think Liverpool. No, Liverpool's not there. Man City won what, 2 games?
Yeah.
Yeah. Man City's up there. United has won.
Whew. Is there any surprises for you guys in the Prem? Oh, my mic. Did my mic die? Oh, what the hell? I think Fulham will pull a
When
surprise.
signing is surprised. Oh, for you?
Yeah, they signed Gonzalo Garcia. And they have Arbeloa, a new manager. Stricky and Zummy go have a quickie, bro. Bro, what's your opinion on the Chelsea shit, bro?
Hello?
What do you see?
I gotta prove. Got a lot to prove. But, the transfer ban doesn't help.
Yeah, there's gonna be a lot more players leaving than coming in.
Uh,
Hello.
When's Zummy gonna be back, bro?
What,
Alright,
what
we're
did
gonna
I
talk
say?
about one more thing. And
Alright.
it's just about a player. You know, I guess me and you could talk about it.
Yeah.
And GC. Bradley Barcola was signed for 150 million by Liverpool, and they really wanted him. He was on their number
creative.
one.
Yeah. 150
And
by for a
Bradley
backup, I think.
Barcola has not
So,
been bad, but he is not that
good.
same guy we saw in the World Cup. He's not.
150.
150 plays for someone that's not
I
even
mean,
starting for
million.
PSG
He's
is
kind of like
crazy.
Morgan
Million.
Rogers. Him and
Yeah.
Rogers are like disappointing right now.
Haven't been doing good. It's crazy because both of the teams that he joined haven't been doing good also. Liverpool haven't been doing good. Chelsea
Chelsea's been doing
haven't.
good though.
Chelsea's been doing good. Clean sheets. Surprised with the defense because defense
Yeah,
hasn't been talked
I'm
about.
not surprised Chelsea's not keeping clean sheets. You know, Sanchez is fucking
Bad.
as useful as a pair of
What are we
fucking
gonna
banana
do?
shoes.
Like, replace them?
I don't know who they could replace him with, but they need to replace him with somebody. Kepa's better than him. Bro, you give me a chance, bro. If it says, hey, who's like the worst penalty? If Somerville goes up against Sanchez to take a penalty, and you're like, if Somerville scores this, you're dying. I'm already writing my goodbye notes to all my family
Oh no.
because Sanchez is conceding that fucking penalty. Chelsea is gonna get significantly held back like Bayern, except that Neuer would be better, 20 years older than Sanchez right now. He's terrible.
Back.
He's a disgrace to wear that fucking football
Who?
badge. And he's a disgrace to the Spanish culture.
Who?
And he will never get called up for Spain
Sanchez,
a day in his
goalkeeper.
life.
Okay, we're still talking about him.
Because he's trash. I said
He's
Neuer would be
trash. I
better
think-
than him 20 years older right now.
Bad. I think the goals that he's conceded have been bad. Like shots towards him that he could easily catch. No.
He hasn't been
they're
super
not.
terrible this season, but he's gonna show it, and I bet
Let me
it's
see.
gonna
Where
be
the
the
fuck
game
is their
against Arsenal.
lineup at, bro?
He's gonna fuck up in the game against Arsenal. I'm telling you right now.
See the defense.
Oh yeah, and that goal they conceded against Brighton was all his fault. I forgot about that.
Stuck in
Remember I
fuck-
said terrible keeper mistake?
Oh yeah.
Their defense. Fuck.
That was all
I think
Sanchez.
the only person that I think that could carry the defense for Chelsea, Lacroix, when there was fucking Lacroix. I think he's like the only.
That great.
Yeah, their defense is the worst. Gusto.
Let's get this shit started. Start another stream. We're doing Sociedad versus Real Madrid.
Okay.
We did pretty good talk. Pretty good talk. Oh, one more thing. Chelsea, other signings, Welbeck and Jordan Henderson. How do you guys feel about that?
Huh?
Danny Welbeck and Jordan Henderson and Mudryk that just came
Waste
back.
of money. Waste of fucking
Yeah,
money.
they're signing 30-year-olds. And Mudryk just came back from doping, whatever shit's called. Or fuck.
Doping
I
ban.
think
Proven he wasn't.
therapy ban, yeah. But I think their bench, their bench is bad. I think, in my opinion, I don't know if anybody was going to agree.